Hey YouTube folks, this is Tyconders doing another action figure review. Now this is something that I was sent by a very good friend of mine by the name of Nerdy Girl. She reached out to me and asked me if I was looking for this set, which I was because they haven't released them over here. And what this is the Baryonx Escape, I think it's called, or Baryonx Chase set from the Jurassic World Dino Rivals Battle Damage series. So what you get essentially in this set, it's mostly repacks and a repaint of one of the dinosaurs and a all new sculpt for a bike, but it is quite a nice set. So starting off with the stuff that you get a Dimorphodon, which is the same sculpt as the one that came with the Mercenary, except in a grey instead of the kind of tan. You get two little compies, and you get the flare that came with Malcolm, and you get the kind of computer readout thing that came with, I think it was Claire. I want to say Claire. I don't think it came with Zia. So you get those, and then you get, for the most part, you get all the kind of parts for Owen that comprises of the trainer outfit with the snap-on kind of armor. So it is essentially this version of Owen. The only difference is that I can see, I'm not sure if it's picking it up on camera, is the paint app for the shoes. The newer one is a slightly darker brown, whereas the other one is a little bit paler. So unfortunately she didn't get to send me the box for this set, because getting everything packed, because not only was there this in the set of what she sent me, I will show you the other stuff in a second. So as I said, essentially this is all the armor parts that came with that kind of dino training Owen, and it even has the little tiny knife, and that is one of the most easily lost parts if it falls off his back. It's so tiny you don't even notice it dropping. So what she also sent me, one of the things that's going to get its own video, was this set, this Baryonx, which is the original reivew one, which is what this new one is modelled off, or moulded off. It's sort of modified, but I will get into that in a second. And what she also sent me was this. This is an amazing custom repaint of the leaping raptor of blue, and she did an amazing job painting it. And what I will do is I will send a link, or add a link to her Twitter page, and you can see the other amazing custom dinosaurs that she has done. And if you're so inclined, you want to reach out to her, maybe via Twitter, you might be able to commission her to do a custom dinosaur for yourself, because this is amazingly well done work, and I highly recommend her amazing talent at getting these custom dinosaurs done. But aside from that, back to the set that was in the box. You get this really cool motorbike with a shotgun. This is the only new accessory for Owen, as far as I can tell. Actually, that's not quite true. There's two new accessories that didn't come with any previous figure, as far as I'm aware. The helmet, the biker helmet, and this little shotgun. And he can hold, actually I haven't even tried putting it into his hand, but he can hold it quite nicely. And you can, I think you can get a two-handed pose out of it. Just about, I'd say. Quite literally, you have to finagle the hand a small bit to get a two-handed pose, but you can get him to hold two-handed, which I'm failing to do on camera, as I can see. So you should essentially be able to get him to hold it. Might be a bit awkward looking, but you should be able to. The one thing I wish Mattel had included in these figures, the human figures, the swivel wrists. It would have made them so much easier for doing two-handed poses. But you do get quite a lot of gear to just push them all into shot there. So, and onto the star of the show. Well, There's 2 stars of the show. This awesome bike, which has pretty much free rolling wheels. It actually has turnable handlebars. It has that slot for the shotgun. It's the only accessory that has a dedicated spot on the bike. The rest of the stuff you can't really put on it. It's quite nice sculpting. You have the JP or the Jurassic World logo sculpted in there on the bike, and it is really nice. I have a feeling it was probably initially designed when they were doing the design for it to have like a raptor set, because it has that feel to it from the first movie where he's going along with Blue and the raptor pack, but they released it this way. And then for the big star of the show, which is the, actually just before I get onto it, I'll just showcase the 2 Owens together. As you can see, it's the pretty much the same figure except for just that paint app on the shoes. It's slightly different. And then you have the battle damage and attacking Baryonx. I was a bit bummed I never got the original Roarvor's Baryonx, and then I was treated to having 2 Baryonxes, or Baryonxi, whichever way you pronounce it. So there is the barcode piece for the underneath of this one. It does have an attack gimmick, which is very similar to the Roarvor one. You can see, if I just move the legs out of the way, this is the whole section on the Roarvor one that has the battery compartment and where the sound would come out of. It's just been replaced and filled in. But this is supposed to be battle damage, but it's not battle damage in the sense of some of the other dinosaurs that have that feature, because it doesn't have like the side panel that moves up or anything like that. One of the other dinosaurs she did tell me was the Albertosaurus, which I really love. That will get its own review when I get around to it. But I love the colouring of this one. It even has the kind of slightly lighter colouring, and the mouth is very well sculpted, or very well painted. You have hinges on the arms, can go forward and back and go out. The legs can go out to the side as well. The tail is a separate piece when you get it, and once it plugs in, it's not designed to come back out, which is similar to most of the other kind of larger scale dinosaurs. When they're packing them, they'll pack them without the tail, and then when you plug it in, they're not designed. There isn't any paint apps on the claws. There is on the Roarvors for the feet, but not on the hands. You can see the big giant claws on it, which is quite nice. And the eyes are quite nice on this. I know some people have been saying that they've been getting ones. Some of the dinosaurs, not the Baryonx specifically, but some of the dinosaurs across the board have had some dodgy eyes. But so far all the ones I've gotten have been okay. Now unfortunately I don't have the batteries for my one. It takes those small button cell batteries, which I need to pick up a set of. But this is the Roarvor's first version release of this sculpt for the Baryonx, and as you can see, the 2 of them are pretty much identical, bar the paint apps and the plastic color, or the plastic used. And then you have the metallic blue on the head of this one. There was another version, I think there's 4 in total. There's a green version of the Baryonx, and then there was another version of this one which is almost identical, that were kind of an orange for the lava playset, but it was exclusive in the States. So if I just move my camera back, I might be able to get the length of this guy. So he's about 13 inches in length, and height to the head is about 5.5 inches, and to the back is about 4 inches. So he should, I stand Owen up. Yeah, he's actually a bit taller than Owen, so these figures are 3¼ inch. If I remember correctly, exactly 3¼ inch. It's been a while since I measured one. Just under hair under 4 inches, so yeah, he's a good bit taller than Owen at the hindquarters. So it is quite a big dinosaur. So if you can see him there, and you can have the attack feature on him. And just for to have it on screen, you can have him being attacked by all 3 dinosaurs. So all in all, a really good set. I think this was Target, or could have been Walmart exclusive. Or actually showcased the actual dinosaur that came with this one. It's a really good set. If you don't have an Owen figure and you want to get the cool bike and another Baryonx, because they are really nice dinosaurs, all the extra stuff is kind of bonus points. I can't remember the price point of this offhand, but it's a really cool dinosaur set, so I do recommend picking it up. Just keep an eye out for any paint issues with the eyes. As I said, some people have had some dodgy eyes on the dinosaurs. Most of the time it's okay, but there is a few that kind of slip past. And as I said, in my earlier on, I'm going to put a link to Nerdy Girl's Twitter page, and you can have a look at the different custom dinosaurs that she's painted. A lot of Rexes, a lot of Raptors, and as I said, if you want to reach out to her, try be nice and send a request via Twitter, and you might get a response, and hopefully you might be able to get a commission a nice custom dinosaur Jurassic World piece. So there you go, guys. As I say in my videos, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Cheers!